Conscious Gemini, welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Here is your reading for the next 15 days, so we're going to figure out what's going to happen for you in your life or in a specific area of your life in the next 2 weeks. Check out the description below because there is everything you need to know about this reading, a lot of information, complementary information, so make sure you read it through. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. If you want to support me, my channel, my work that I do here on YouTube for free, you're very welcome and gratefully welcome to donate through the PayPal me link that is in the description. And if you want to stay tuned for the evolution of your energies, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell button for the notifications. And with no further ado, let's start with your cards. So I'm using the French deck, Oracle Belline, and here are your cards. So you've got enemies, you've got negotiations, cloister, inconstancy, wisdom, and departure. So I'm talking to a Gemini here who right now in their life is closing off. Closing off? I don't know if that's the proper word, but you're shutting down, like you're closing the doors to protect you at the moment, because you've got the cloister here. It's talking about the current situation, and it's not telling me that it's just introspection or healthy introspection, you know, and meditation and spiritual retreats. In other situations it may, but in this very reading, I think it's rather that you are closing yourself and from the rest of the world, or from another person, maybe this person. And so I'm saying it's rather that, because you've got two energies here interacting with each other regarding the situation, and those two are margin energies, and as you can tell, they don't look good. I mean by that it's I mean a little bit threatful and fiery and not necessarily benevolent, and you know there are a lot of fears and defense mechanism activated here, obviously. So I think because of that, I will interpret this as you being closed off and protecting yourself by retreating into your inner world, even in your room, bedroom, or your own space, your workspace, or you know, or a place you feel safe, protected against, you know, some threat. So you are embodying this energy, the enemy's energy in this reading. So you're feeling consciously, you know, you're feeling like this. So you're feeling threatened and a little bit fearful, because obviously if there is a threat, you feel fearful, right? So probably you feel that there is something dodgy here. This other energy here is dodgy, and things unclear. The waters are very troubled and you know, unclear, and you can't navigate. Probably there's something toxic. You may feel you are the bad person as well, or that people or this person is making you think or feel that you are a bad person, or you may blame yourself for being a bad person. It may be different feelings that you've got depending on how it flies for you, but yeah, take it as it flies. I mean, so either you feel you're blaming yourself for being a bad person, someone is putting the finger at you and saying you're a bad person, or you just feel threatened and you just retreat because that's the current situation. So you know already about this because this is conscious. It's kind of poisonous. It's paralyzing as well. I'm saying paralyzing because here nothing is moving. Also here, the wind, you know, right, left, you know, forward, backward. So I think it's paralyzing here as well. So maybe you feel paralyzed in this situation. You feel like imprisoned, or like in jail. You don't feel free. You're not feeling free. Paralyzed because you feel like you can't move. Or you feel there is some poison around, you know, the snake, it talks about that, poison, or you feel you can't breathe. Also, you know, if you're retreating, if you're in a small space, even in your inner space, but you're like, you know, you feel you can't breathe, you don't have enough space for yourself. So that's how you feel. And you're interacting with this energy, which is your shadow energy. So it's you, it's part of you. If you don't, if you, either you don't see it, or if you do see it, you will see it as an external person or an external situation and not as a part of yourself, although it's still part of you, because shadow energies are always part of ourselves. But it's hidden, we don't identify to them, and so we don't know it's in us. But there is a part of you who wants to make their voice matter. You want your voice to be heard. You want to be heard, you want to be recognized, you want like your opinion be taken in count. I mean, as I said, you may not know that's happening within you, you know. All you know is this, you know, but you don't know that deeply deep down there is this, you know, and you want to be heard, and you want your voice to be significant, and yeah, that you matter, that you count, and you want to have a conversation, like a real talk, and you want to voice your issues and problems and fears, and you want a discussion, you want to negotiate, you want, yeah. And if it's if it manifests as an actual person, which it often does, to mirror you, back to you, what's inside of you, you will be dealing with a person who is like that, as I described just now. So someone who wants to be heard, someone who wants to be recognized, someone who wants their voice to matter, to count. They want you to take their voice in account, and they think you're not, and that you're a snake and you're toxic, and that, yeah. So you see, those two energies are interacting with each other, and more likely this is an actual person, but it's always different parts of ourselves that are interacting with each other anyway. And so the situation right now is kind of blocked, and it's not moving forward, and there's a lot of closing off. And in the next few days, you're gonna experience some wind blowing in all different ways, directions, I mean. And so you won't know what's going on. Like you will be unsettled in some way, because you can't be sure of this, what's happening. So either this person here is blowing hot and cold, you know, and so one day it's hot, the next day it's cold, and you don't know, and or yourself are being indecisive, and you can't make decisions, and you don't know, and you're like yes but no, and you're weighting the pros and cons, and yeah, and you don't really know what to do, and it's also kind of in the next few days gonna be a little bit unfructuous, because you can see there is no, it's sterile. You see the sterility here, you can see it here as well. I talked about being paralyzed, but it's also being, you know, sorry for yourself, frustrated as well, and uncertain, and confused as well, very confused. So that's gonna happen in the next few days. This energy as well is what is very much underlying the reading for the next 2 weeks, because we have 2 cards for the 2 moon cards, and especially that this is the oracle advice, and this is what's going to happen in the next few days. But right now the underlying energy is more a heated energy with Mars. So confusion, as I said, in the next 2 weeks, in the next few days, and then in the next 2 weeks you'll start to embody embody authority. You'll start to be wiser, and probably seen as wiser by this person. So you'll go from the snake, which is kind of toxic, to the wise owl, which is Jupiter. Jupiterian energy. This is the crown, Jupiter crown, and Jupiter. So, and this is called wisdom. This card is called wisdom. So you're gonna be getting your power back, I'd say. You're gonna be more settled and stronger. You'll get more strength and more stability, more understanding as well of the situation. You'll be connected to your intuition, and you'll be wise, and you'll be probably recognized by this person as the wise person now. You know, they will start to see, okay, you're wise, and that you're very perceptive as well, because the owl is very intuitive and perceptive. So the next 2 weeks are going to unfold very nicely compared to the current situation. So there's going to be an improvement of your situation, which is really great. And what I'd say is that you're going to keep a cold head, a cold mind. Here you've got a cold blood. I don't know in English if we can say that, whether it's an expression that is used or not, or that makes sense. But in French, that's what we say. And so cold blood, because the snake have cold blood, and it means that you're cold-headed, and basically here I think it's kind of cold as well, but here you'll see it's the owl is very calm and has a cold mind as well. It's cool and it's not heated, you know, it's not reactive, it's not impulsive, it's just very calm, peaceful, quiet, and just listens and understands, you know, very wise authority. And what the oracle is advising you is to move on. Let go, so that you can, it's linked to the inconstancy, so, because there are two moon cards. So I would say the oracle is saying if you want to embody this wisdom and be this wise owl and wise authority and be seen as such and really feel strong and rooted and anchored, I would say make up your mind to one direction. You see, they know where they're going, so just set a direction, let go of maybe other things that you were let go maybe on the toxicity and the heat, and let go of the threats, the fears, and choose a new direction. Let go of the other directions you were thinking of in the past because they were just not working for you, because it was going left, right, and it was not good for you, you know. So it was not moving, it was staying stuck. And if you let go of those old directions, you'll find a third direction, and this direction will be the one. So this, and also, yeah, move on, leave this situation, leave this person, maybe leave the prison, leave this situation behind you and go toward a brighter future. And once you do that, the wind will start to blow in your direction, and you'll find yourself more settled, you know, more anchored, more powerful. All right, Gemini, share this video with another Gemini who may benefit, who you know, who may benefit this video. Like, subscribe, it always feels good to me when you do so. And I'll see you in 2 weeks time or right now in another of my videos. I don't know if Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, but make sure you check out your 3 signs, or if you wish, because they all will bring you value from different perspectives, different angles of your situation, or they will talk about different situations of your life. All right, Gemini, have a beautiful day. Bye.